I was like, is it recording? Alright, YouTubers. We're seeing America starting to break down. I've been watching every single thing, a lot of channels as far as news topics. George Floyd, rest in peace. It's a real controversy because the PD, did this, and I can't believe how bad it's become. That a lot of police officers, for some reason, just keep using deadly force. It doesn't have to be by their gun, but just by placing you on a chokehold, and of course, you like the one in New York, that big guy, the big guy. He was I think he was a black guy. They put him on a chokehold and he passed away. Same thing with several other how would you say, other cops, like the ones over, that was a two that shot that one guy when he was jogging. That's not right. The other guy filming, but he was arrested. And then now we had George Floyd, where he was placed on the ground with one guy had his entire knee practically on his neck, his whole body weight, including two other officers holding him down. He was not resisting. He was actually saying, pleading for help. I can't breathe. I mean, hello. You're speaking out of yourself. Like, hey, get off of me. I'm handcuffed, man. Let me breathe. I mean, if words can't say it, it's like that CNN reporter that got arrested. He's not black, I don't think. Omar Jimenez, from CNN. Yeah, the journalist got arrested for not even saying nothing, just being there. And of course, he's had his what do you call it? His journalist ID right in front of them, and here you go. Guess what? Black Lives Matter. I'm Hispanic, Mexican. Everybody says, well, you shouldn't be in this country. I was born in this country. I got Comanche, Indian in me. I'm white also. I'm Italian. So I got different breeds. I'm a mutt, but it's all good. It's what makes me me. Of course, I say, well, I came this far in life at age 40. I'm saying my age. I don't give. But I'm just saying, look, I'm still here. I still got a partial roof over my head, I guess I could call it. It's missing some shingles, but at least it's still keeping me dry. Put some silicone over them nails, and I think I'll be good for now, temporary. As far as what's gonna happen in this future, while these riots keep going in each and different city, and people keep protesting against what's going on, as far as George Floyd, right now it's not real. I think the protesters aren't really. I mean, there are some that are out there that are peaceful, but there's some, I guess you could say, like Trump was saying, a bunch of thugs involved inside of those peaceful protesters that are starting to escalate, into riots. Well, it's kind of like a domino effect. One person's peaceful, then he sees somebody that's starting violence, and then it just, everybody else starts it, and then here we go. You got an entire, their followers. There's no, it's crazy. There's no like order. I mean, come on now. I mean, this is crazy. You're burning down your own city, but then later on, once it becomes normal, well, they got trial, and then he's convicted for murder, and he's sentenced to death. I said, whoa, hey, guess what? Maybe he might, this officer. But it'll be more of a feud if they let him go with a hung jury. So I'm saying, as far as these, your own town, don't do this. George Floyd would not want this if he were alive. And of course, later on after the fire settles, you can't go groceries anywhere because guess what? Your building is burned down. You can't fix your car because your buildings are burned down. You can't go get your hair, nails done because the building is burned down. So what this is all leading to, like, as far as like also including coronavirus, people keep partying with large mass crowds. No 6 feet, no mask, nothing in these huge parties and beaches and whatever you have, like no care in the world. I think we're up to 105,000 plus people deaths, and I think I saw the number at 21,000 new cases, that's incredible. 21,000 new cases, and I think that's just I can't remember, but I think it is. And so what's gonna happen, America, is we're gonna be on lockdown. We're not talking about, coronavirus lockdown, woohoo, we've been through this. No, I'm talking about martial law. Executive order martial law will kick in. In fact, when these riots keep happening, and they're going to keep happening until even during trial and possibly after trial, depending on what the conviction is on this officer, or these, 4 officers involved? But one is the main one for putting his entire body on George Floyd, which he's the main one. But as far as like most of these thugs that are rioting, they're going to be placed, if this happens on martial law, into a so-called like a camp. It's going to be a make type prison. From there, your rights and everything are going to be stripped. You're going to be just belittled. So, and it looks like when I'm looking at these rioters, they're between the ages of 18 to 30, maybe 35, right there in that age group. Rioters. So it's like they don't care in the world. So what's going to happen is their rights are going to be stripped. Somehow they're going to be placed in the system. And from us, one bad apple ruins the rest of them. So this is what's going to happen. And I think I heard about it, and it was a rumor a while back that Trump might issue an executive order as far as being president in office for an extension. I don't know how long, but this was a conspiracy theory, and I think it's looking more like a conspiracy fact. And day-to-day progress as whatever's going on in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Philadelphia, Los Angeles, I think possibly New York might be next. The way I'm looking at my cards, Atlanta, Dallas, I think possibly in the center of the United States, possibly these smaller cities. So we're gonna start having a big, great riot, but martial law is gonna kick in, and this is where like Trump's been posting and tweeting about. That's when we'll start shooting. That's when we'll let out the dogs. There we go. These are hints, people. You don't know what's gonna happen. Executive order. EO. I'm all shaking because that's big, and that's not a lockdown. It's a complete lockdown, and pretty much see what happens in this future. I mean, it's leading up to it, and here we go. Get ready, America. It's coming. We've been saying this for a while. All right, YouTube. Well, sleep tight. Hope the best, and hope y'all stay safe out there, okay? YouTube out.